What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back for another vlog. Now, just a couple of questions to answer real quick, and after this also, Happy Easter. Now, the biggest thing that I wanted to talk about in this video is why we are in the FRS, but we're not going anywhere. First of all, it's a really simple issue, but just because of the way these engines are set up, it's a little bit of a pain to fix and a little bit of a pain to get to, and hopefully I'll be getting this all sorted tomorrow. But basically, yesterday I was on a mountain run, and I was, pushing it just a little bit, and actually a vacuum line blew off, and now my car has a really bad vacuum leak and doesn't want to build boost, and it runs really rough at idle. Wants to die out on idle all the time, and so again, simple issue, but simple issue, simple fix, but it's a little bit more complicated to get to it, just than you might think, or than it looks from the surface. Because just trying to put that line back on and clamp it back on without actually removing anything is kind of tricky and kind of not possible, because you can't fit your hand in there, number one, and you can't really see what you're doing either, because it's up underneath the intake manifold, and you're basically trying to fit your hand in between the AC compressor and like the side of the intake manifold right by the throttle body, and it just doesn't really work, especially if you have slightly large hands, which I do. I mean, it makes you a little bit better at video games, but not that great when you're trying to work on cars in that have a lot of tight spaces. So again, I'm gonna be hopefully getting it sorted tomorrow, and she'll hopefully be running fine, just as she did before. And the biggest thing, though, that I wanted to talk about besides that is how the car performed on the mountain run before all this happened, before the vacuum line blew off and it started, running wrong. Anyway, before that, it was running so well. It was ridiculously nice. I was actually really mad that I didn't have my GoPro hooked up, because, oh my god, it was glorious. It was absolutely glorious. The road was perfect. It had just been repaved, so it felt like, it felt so smooth. It felt like, whatever, a brand new track or something. It was ridiculously nice. The road had just been repaved, and, the grip from my Pilot Super Sports was incredible, and I was just having such an incredible time until I came out of a corner and went to get on a little bit, and the car just decided that it did not want to build boost. It built it a little bit, but the thing is, on my boost gauge right here, or well, boost gauge, boost solenoid, basically, your AFRs will show up right here, boost will show up in the corner, and I just, knowing how I drive the car, and knowing how often I drive the car, you get used to certain AFRs coming up, depending on the amount of boost. And, my AFRs, they go rich right about when you get up to full boost, about 10 pounds. They start to go rich before that, obviously, but I know like right about where they start to get to. They're down to like 11.8 on full boost, and the thing is, I knew instantly that something had gone wrong, because it did not want to build. It was down to that, if not a little bit lower, on half boost. So I just basically limped it home. I did not go over 2,500 RPMs pretty much on the way home. I shifted like pretty much immediately. Like 2,000, maybe 3,000 RPMs was my cap as far as getting this thing home. Did not go into boost once. I made it. I maybe went to where my gauge was reading like 0 PSI. So, little bit of an update video, but that's one of the reasons why there were no videos yesterday. I had planned to release a bunch of stuff yesterday, but like I said, I couldn't get home at the same time because I had to drive home a lot slower than usual. As you guys can probably imagine, I was driving home a lot slower than usual. But, and again, nothing is seriously wrong. That's the thing. It's a simple thing. It's a simple fix, but it's more complicated to get to than it looks. So, and also, quick update as far as like parts go, like new car parts that are going to be added. I've got a FT86 Speed Factory front splitter coming in, which I'm really excited to bolt up, because that thing should give a little bit of extra downforce, a little bit of extra bite to the front end of the car on corner entry, which it's already good at, but I feel like it might actually balance it out a little bit more now with the staggered setup. just to give it a little bit more tendency to really dart into the corner, give it a little bit more oversteer tendency, which might be a little bit more to manage, but I don't know. We'll see. Depending on corner entry speed and stuff on the track, it'll be able to I'll be able to fluctuate that depending on again depending on speed. You know, street, you probably, I don't know if you'll notice that much. Track, absolutely you will. Now my other part, the other parts that are coming in are not really that interesting. Really, they're hood struts. But I mean, the FRs and BRZ come with a hood prop, and the hood prop is just kind of whatever. But if you want to pop your hood at like a car show or something, you kind of want hood struts. Just my personal opinion, I would want that, and I kind of waited a little bit too long to do it because I went to Import Alliance and I was like, wow, I don't want to use a hood prop. So I mean, and also a hood prop isn't as secure or as sturdy as a as a set of hood struts are. But as far as, you know, big modifications, there really aren't any big modifications happening soon. I mean, really, the biggest mod that I need to do now is driver mod, getting used to the power and everything. And the power is still, it's great. I'm starting to get used to it, and it's like, wow, I love it. It's incredible. Actually getting used to this amount of power in this light of a car is so wonderful. And I actually have a bit of news that I'll save for a later video, about an event that I'm doing later on in July. Is it June or July? I'm not sure. It might be June. I'll have to go back and check. But if you guys enjoyed this quick update video, then don't forget to leave me a like. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to click subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one. And also, again, if you guys missed it in the beginning of the video, happy Easter to all of you guys. So again, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.